Well, everybody, you knew sooner or later it was going to happen. Say hello to my little friend. Okay. Yep. Finally got a 7000 series sitting on the farm. It's my newly acquired tractor. Back up here a second. Get the stance on that baby. Looks like she's ready for the prom. All jokes aside, this tractor is set perfect for baling. Set out wide, no windrows to run over. That was an issue I was having with the 6400. And she was set narrow, it would run over the windrows on the outside. And then that would make it hard for the baler to pick up. Needs some attention. Mechanically, I think everything is sound on it. Seems to be. Suppose the transmission was just done. Engine has no blow-by. Time will tell. It actually has a third link with it. But it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. But for the money that I spent on this one, I figured I would take a chance. Does have a buddy seat, so all I need to do is find a buddy now. See the seats war, which is nothing. Anthony and John, I did figure out, I got the seat to air up. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the seat. It might lose pressure. This is the one issue I had. I wanted another 3-lever like the 6400 has. It's only a 2-lever. Make a sacrifice. And I did not want the digital dash. I didn't want the computer crap that this has, but I figured I'd make a sacrifice. But otherwise, the shaft between the motor and the transmission is new. She has dual hydraulics, 3-point works. No radio though. It's got an antenna and it's got speakers, but no radio. And actually, thinking about now, the antenna is probably for the CV. Because I ordered a radio and an antenna from Deere for this. And I had to order some lights. It's got a bunch of burnt out lights. And then I'm going to try and figure out the wiring. Because when you have the cab roof lights on, the corner post lights shut off. So I'm going to try and track the wiring back to the switch and switch them so those come on when the roof lights come on. But otherwise, nice running tractor. It's got the buddy seat. Got this fuses underneath here, so that's a lot easier to get to than on the 6400. My bracketry for my baler monitor, my chopper monitor should line right up with that. I noticed there's no hole in this pillar though, so I might have to drill and tap that. I ain't for sure, but I'm trying to get that stuff in here in another week or so. Got our 12-volt plug here. Got a cigarette lighter 12-volt plug there. Storage in the armrest. I didn't notice that when I looked at it yesterday. 4-wheel drive works, but if anybody knows on these, the 4-wheel drive light doesn't work. Now it's not going to because I'm sitting here, but the diff lock light works, but my 4-wheel drive light doesn't come on, so I don't know if I can get inside there to change the bulb. I'm sure there's a way, otherwise I'll ask John Deere about it. But otherwise, everything else works. I don't know if the air conditioning works, but I do know that the pump works because when you turn it on, you can hear it kick in. So, but yeah, she's not pretty. She needs some work, a little bit of love and attention, but I'm gonna take the mirror off the 4020 to put on this tractor, and then on the 4020, I think I'm just gonna build a mirror. But the 4020 could possibly be leaving, I'm not for sure. But anyways, so that is the new addition to the farm. This tractor will go on the chopper. The chop rye here in about a month and a half, give or take. And then from the chopper, it will get put on the baler. And then it will stay on the baler all summer long until we chop corn silage. And then when we chop corn silage, obviously it'll go in the chopper. And then from the chopper, it'll go right back on the baler. That is what I bought this tractor for. So we have a tractor that'll be dedicated to just the baler and the chopper. Of course, I still have that tractor. Some people thought that I got rid of the 6400, and I'm never going to get rid of that thing. I'm going to rebuild her. I will go through and completely restore that tractor, and then if I decide that I like this one, I'll probably do the same with this. Otherwise, I'm still interested in finding another 7400 with that's set up the way I want it with, which for those that don't know, I will show right now because a lot of people don't understand what I'm getting at. Here's a 3-lever shifting, otherwise known as a right-hand reverser. So here's your direction, forward, reverse, park. Here's just a straight 4-speed power shift, and then here's your range levers. Or if you notice in the other one, you have your quad range here, and then these two are combined. But if, say, you're bailing in B3 or B4, you have to shift through all the power shift gears to get to neutral, and then into the power shift gears here to back up, where this one I can leave it in whatever, and then just go straight from forward to reverse. So it's really awesome for bailing. So, and it works perfect in this tractor because everybody's all left-hand reverser would be better for bailing, but technically, by the time you stop, you can shift this into reverse and start backing up. And by the time the bail's wrapped, you got your hand back on here and you're ready to lift the end gate. So I'm gonna move this stuff out, which I guess I don't even have I don't have it mounted there. So I'm gonna get that bracket out. While I have it out, I'm gonna paint it and then find some shorter bolts for that, because as you can see, I have bolts on there to actually tighten it. But we'll get this stuff in that other tractor. I'm gonna order the same radio. I ordered the same radio for that tractor. I ordered brand new speakers from a different company, and I ordered an antenna and then the adapter to plug into the Deere wire harness. But then, see, here's the mechanical dash, and that's what I wish the other one had. So we'll see how I like that other tractor. It might be that its time here is short-lived, because I really want this. See, this doesn't have a CPU or a CCU or anything in it, where that tractor does, because that communicates with the shifting for like how easy the clutch depresses and all that stuff. Where this one, there's nothing to go wrong. It either works or it don't. If it don't work, it's something mechanical is broke, not something computer is broke. But there's a lot of two-wheel drives that are set up the way I want, with that dash and with the 3-lever shifting. So like another buddy of mine mentioned, it's not very hard to take the 4-wheel drive unit out of this and put in a 2-wheel drive and swap that to here, and then so that's always an option down the road too, but we'll see. We'll see how much grief it gives me. The tractor has 12,800 hours on it. But you know, driving it, listen to it run, you wouldn't know it. Like I say, there's no blow-by. There's no oil dripping out of the blow-by or nothing, so hopefully she'll run for a long time. So I don't know. But there she is, fellers. That's what we bought. That's what we added to the farm. So anyways, we'll get some video of it working here one of these days. I am going to get it in the shop. The skid steer's in with a flat tire right now. I'll go figure. Last night I go to feed cows and got a flat tire, so I had to feed with a 40/20 last night. But once they get my tire fixed downtown, get the skid steer out, and then this is going to go in the shop, and I'm going to change the oils in it, work on that radio and the lights, and then I think I'm going to put on the big spreader and haul some manure with it for a while, just to make sure that there's no surprises that I'm going to find. So yeah, buddy. 3 years of talking about adding the 7000 series of the farm, and finally got one. So anyways, I'll walk around here one more time quick. I don't know what the hooks are for here. And see, like that's broke. I could use a wax job. The nice thing is now I've got a place to mount my toolbox. I was always been going to order a mount like that for my toolbox for the 6400, so I haven't lay on the floor of the cab. But being This one has it on there. I'm going to put the toolbox on, and then I've got it with the baler and the chopper. And I'll probably buy one of those mounts at Deere one of these days so I can take that same toolbox between tractors. So there she be. Well, what do you guys think? It's not exactly the right time probably to be buying tractors, but markets can't stay down forever. And you know, I direct market a lot of my beef, so my price really hasn't changed. If anything else, honestly, the phone has been ringing off the hook for people wanting beef, so I'm not too worried about it. So anyways, what do you guys think? Nice? Yay, nay, no, fool, idiot, smart? I'm just gonna tell you one thing: I paid less than $20,000 for it. We'll leave it at that. So anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Stay tuned for more, and hopefully we can get some videos of this tractor working.